What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another Musume video. In this video, we are, as you guys can see, we're here with Grass Wonder. I didn't mean to start on the support card screen, but here with Grass Wonder as our debuffer. We are using this gold ship because we do want to get her unique skill that will let us use gold skills without having to worry about their conditions. And I'm just using my Gentle Donna because Gentle Donna was, why not? And then for the support cards, it's pretty much a debuffer build. The Ishi Amazon, Nice Nature, and what's her name, Marvelous Sunday, they all cover the restrained chaser, betweener, all those. And then this Simply Rudolph, or was it faltering for these three? And then this and Simply Rudolph was the one that had all the restrained ones. I think it was the Simply Rudolph that had all the restrained ones. And then Gold City, it has the Mayo recovery skill that we'll be using. And then, well, using because we're also gonna get gold ships unique skills. So yeah, that's pretty much the idea. And I just borrowed a Yuyoi friend card instead at level 50. It's pretty much what I did when I trained a debuffer a while ago. I don't even remember when that was. Did I even do it last time? I don't think I did, to be honest, but we'll see. No. Pretty sure I did train Grass Wonder, though, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the last time I did a debuffer was in UAF. I didn't even do it for the first CM of this scenario. So we're just gonna go along with it. We can somehow manage to get a pretty good UE one, but from my experience, at least from my results, the debuffers usually are way lower in stats for myself, so I'm not really expecting too high of a rank out of her. I'm just looking for all the stats I need, or at least all the debuffing stats. But with that being said, guys, that's gonna be pretty much it for the setup. If you guys haven't joined a circle, or you guys are looking for a circle to join, feel free to join the circle that I'm in. It's called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. Then after that, I forgot to mention, if you also didn't join the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. But it's perfect because in the Discord server, there's also a channel called Circle Requests. So you can either go there or to the comments section after sending the request and let me know that you sent it along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure that I add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, guys, I think that's it. For the circle. So I'm pretty much just gonna be really, if I see a hint, if I see that exclamation point, I'm gonna go for it. As that is pretty much it. Especially if it, well, yeah, it should. But let me see. Let me load up the comments. And I don't know these options. From what I remember, this one, I think I'll just pick stamina. I don't think, yeah, they're fine. Let me scroll. Let me check if there's anything held for review, just in case. There wasn't. Do another one here. That I'm just making sure I expand all the comments already. Or am I? What did I even do yesterday? Dormente. Then we got the Grass Wonder here. And the first comment is from Nova. Let me just rest here. Good, yeah. So the first comment is, or comments are going to be from Nova. To incorporate my work into this challenge, I can probably do 3 runs during work and 2 runs after work. That depends on the downtime, of course. Work is a pain no matter what. It is. It is. But the fact that you can... the fact that you can train during work, it kind of... You know, that's a kind of an advantage if you're trying to do extra runs at least, or keep yourself entertained while doing work. So yeah. But yes, either way, work is still a pain. Totally forgot about Nekomata, so that's 2 I am missing. I'm still choosing Grace because I like her more than Nekomata. I agree. I agree. I do too. But Shushu, I do enjoy them being both meta and favorites. Like Lucy from Reverse, for example, her story is just my cup of tea. That's just like her lore. Oh yeah, because she is meta. I'm assuming you really like her. Well, you really like Reverse also. There's that as well. Swiping in Zenless is fun, not gonna lie. The 6-month trial isn't over yet. January 4 will be my final verdict. Oh. I thought the fact that you are swiping more is the reason why I thought that Zenless is fine, but I forgot that you swipe in games and don't mind leaving them regardless. So never mind. I that's one reason why I don't swipe on, well, I don't swipe at all anymore, but if I were to swipe, it would be only for games that I know I'm gonna be playing. I already mentioned that earlier, so. But that's all you. But I think you'll probably keep playing. I think there's a better chance of you keep playing than dropping Zenless, at least from what it sounds like. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know what Silent Hill is about, but I'm pretty sure everyone is pretty quiet until the monsters show up. Like, the people playing it, or people in game, the actual NPCs in game and all that. I mean, if it's just like, if it was just me playing it on my own, not even recording it or anything, well, yeah, obviously everyone would be quiet until the monsters show up, because there's nothing to communicate to, whether it's another person or a camera, for example, like myself. So, but anyway, they got legs for a body, and this YouTuber just called them legs. I could have sworn this whole thing kind of gives me Resident Evil vibes. Even the main dude looks like Leon when he's older and more mature. You know what's funny? When the game was going through the opening cutscene, that was the exact thing in my head. I was like, wait, this kind of looks like like what you said. This kind of looks like Leon. And then after the cutscene, I think I did mention it giving me like Resident Evil vibes, because I don't know, it just gave me that feeling. So it's kind of funny how you mentioned that. But at the same time, I don't know if I said if that was an older or younger Leon, because you do see, depends on the Leon, I guess. If you're talking about Resident Evil 4, then yeah, I would say older. It could honestly be around the same age, honestly. If anything, I'd say he looks like a if Leon was a normal civilian. That's that's the best I got. Because he doesn't have the intensity in his face, and also he's not as built as Leon. So I would say if Leon was a normal citizen, I guess. I was talking about Concord, a shooter looter like Overwatch that EOS in the first week or so. Took 8 years to make and 8 days to end service. Oh. Ubisoft is also going downhill with the latest Assassin's Creed. Hip-hop black samurai killing Japanese civilians. The JP audience did not like that. Oh, yeah. if I probably wouldn't like that if I was a JP audience, part of the JP audience, but this hold on, let me pick this real quick. You know what? I'll take the sure. I'm probably just gonna rest anyway. Or this. I mean, if it's an online game like Overwatch, right? At least I only see Overwatch as online. That's how I've only known it. If it's something like that, then yeah, I could see it having end of service. I'm talking about, I thought you meant like, oh, that wouldn't make sense. Yeah, in my head, I was like thinking about like normal games, no online involved. No online involved. Although it wouldn't make sense unless it had like a online server or something like that, right? But anyways, latest. I haven't played Assassin's Creed since after the Ezio. So Assassin's Creed 3? Because I think Assassin's Creed 4 is Black Flag and that was the pirate one, right? I think that's where I stopped. Because I don't remember anything from that game specifically. So yeah. Although I did like playing Assassin's Creed. I think the only way I'll see, I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll get pretty cheap. Like really, really cheap at a certain point. That'll probably be the time where I play Assassin's Creed if I wanna catch up to the series. Like, oh yeah, if I wanna experience more of the series, I guess. The keyword is if I want to. Sure. I don't even know if I've been doing the hold on, let me see how many points I have. I need to do this 3 more times. Okay. Let's do it 3 more times then. We do have space to rest once in order for us to oh wait, I think we're doing the race, right? We're doing a race. Was it the Asahi High? I'm not sure. Maybe. Or the juvenile fillies. We failed a training. And that happened. And that happened. Great. Well, if we somehow still get all the skills, he would at least be an okay option. But I need to somehow squeeze in 2 more? Well, not somehow. I think it'll be possible. Hold on, let me see something. I'll have to squeeze in 2 more. There's 3. I think I can. I'll just rest. Just to make sure. Then over here, we'll just. Yeah, that'll get us 750. And then we'll use it on the race as well. That should be okay. Anyways. Next comment from Nova says, yes, the targeted support cards, I think that's doable. You just need to do some simple benefit costs analysis to determine if you want to splurge for them. With Still in love, my budget was 2 pity, including the free pulls. Getting lucky was not in the calculation. Getting lucky is never in the calculations. At least that's what I would think. If you have that in the calculations, well, I don't know. But anyways, Tanoki had responded saying, I get what you mean. We discussed this on Discord. I just haven't had a chance to stockpile carrots. That is this one. We did make the food. We should be at 1,000. All right, we good. I totally forgot about it because I was thinking debuffer, and so I didn't really care. That's bad. This is continuing Tanoki's response. We'd have budget 2 pity go for a support banner. If we get lucky and do it in 1, then great. However, there's no way it makes sense to budget 1 pity and hope for it in 1. I mean, if you get lucky. Too long didn't read 4 pity. 4 pity stonks, 3 pity poorer. Then Nova responded saying, yeah, your way of thinking is too pessimistic to the point that you don't expect to get lucky at all. That's why I don't think that's realistic. Rather, getting lucky sometimes is more realistic than 100% going to full pity every single time. That is true. That is true. In some aspect, having some kind of luck and getting at least what? If we're talking about cards, well, anyways, but yeah, you could get lucky. That's once or twice within that whole pity, I would say. Or you can get really lucky like Nova. So it may be because why did I say it like that? That it doesn't happen too often, but it doesn't happen often to many people, who majority of people. It just so happens that Nova is that lucky. It just so happens. That, and also he did save a bunch of carrots at the same time. I can't speak for my luck, but I think you should take that into consideration. Otherwise, you will keep hoarding and miss out on some cards that you might regret not having in the future. Then Tanoki responded saying, only pulling when I have 200 is not equal to thinking I will hit pity every time. You don't even pull unless you have a literal war stash of carrots. He's got a point. He's got a point. He's got a point, Nova. I mean, you did save up to over 100k, so I don't know who's more paranoid here about their luck. But at the same time, he did pass up on Uma's because they don't entice him. So he's mainly been pulling on support cards. So I don't know. It may seem like he has he does have a war stash of carrots, but he's still been having the right support card. So I don't know. I don't know. We're mincing words at this point. We mean and believe the same thing. It depends on your mentality, though, how you take it. Because, like Nova said, you are a little bit more, or you're being too pessimistic. So it depends how you take it. You could be talking about the same thing and believing in the same thing, but are you really, based on what you guys think or how you approach it? And then continue on with Nova's comments. Oh well, I forgot Shishu is a casual. I am. I am in most of my games. It's not all of them, but I guess all of them. I forgot. I've always said this. I don't even for Pretty Derby and all the other games. I don't care about the meta. It's all about just having fun with uh what you have, you know, and what you have with the characters that you pull for and whatever. As for Pretty Derby, I do need to pull for support cards because they are gonna get outdated faster than me than I can pull for them. So that's just the true story there. Let's see. I guess I have to be the Eugen Parrot here and say skills are everything. So I'd say Amazon Guts makes sense. Makes more sense. I'm thinking of training Duramente too, but we'll have to see how I'm doing with Donna. UD9 with no medium aptitude so far. I'm so bricked. I mean, we still got some time, so it's fine. Then Nudge responded saying, yeah, I see my lower UDs with good skills beat my high UDs, but not with the same golds. And then is this the last one from Nova? It is. Or reverse, I thought about it for a whole day. Do I go for the the whole day? Do I go for the upcoming Megane girl? Oh, that's why. She's meta and a psychoanalyst. I guess I'll pull. Ah, the mana train never ends. I said before that I got enough mats, but now I'm slowly running out of dust and sharp on Diddy. That's what I'm gonna call it. It's time to go ham once again. That is a big decision for you, but it seems like you've made your decision. And you're gonna pull for her because she's meta. Is that the same for any other uh Mega Girls for other games like Zenless? Or I guess not Wuthering Waves because you already well you already passed up on her. Well, even though her best team is with Jinxie and Shorekeeper, if I'm not mistaken. And that is pretty much it from Nova. So thank you for all the comments, Nova and Nuz Tanoki replying to the two comments y'all replied to. Uh Next comments are gonna be from Tanoki. See here. How am I doing here? Okay, we're fine. Is guts not still a meme stat? I wouldn't think in the beginning of the game, definitely it was. I would say. Right now, it does have a more it has more relevance than it did when the game first started, and also at a certain point when like Grand Live came out. If I understand my Uma history, there used to be a need for 2 speed and 2 int cards. Also, Guts didn't raise speed previously, but now it does. Yeah, it did like I think after the first anniversaries when it um what the heck just popped up on my other screen. It, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought like immediately because of that. Let me look at the comment again just to make sure I yeah, I need to refresh the comments. Give me a quick sec. Let me just pick this. What is this? Okay. Scrolling down. Okay. Let me do this as well before. So his guts still not a meme stat. It's not as much as it was, I would say. like you said, I think it was after, was it that, or was it after the second anniversary? Or trying to think, because I know after the first anniversary, it actually did become a pretty decent stat to use, because that's when they implemented the higher guts. If it's a competition between two different Umas, usually they were gonna give it to the higher, the Uma with the higher stats for guts, because it initially helps you with the last spurt. So that became like a popular thing after the first anniversary, until pretty much I'd say Grand Live came up, which was literally the one a year and a half anniversary, if I'm not mistaken. That was because in the Grand Live scenario, speed was more important than guts. At least that's what I thought, at least. And then, of course, in short distance and miles, were mile distance races, and also guts was also there to was it help decrease stamina consumption in the final spurt or something like that? I may have said it wrong, but it was something like that. And then after the 2.5 anniversary, the guts also applied to the initial speed at the beginning of the start dash of the race. But I think that also increased the importance for short mile races, because since they're more of a shorter distance, obviously you would want a better start, right? So I wouldn't say it's a meme stat. Is it an important stat, or as important as it is right now? Probably not, but it's still better than what it was in the past, I would say. Otherwise, why are we still going for 1200 besides increasing our stats, our ranks? There is a reason behind it, but the importance, I guess it will vary depending on the scenario, I guess. But at least compared to when it first came out, where guts literally was just guts. Didn't have the speed, was speed and power boosts to the stats. Didn't have the initial startup and all that. But it at one point it was a really good stat. If you knew that. As the speed and card slowly power crept, it became closer to needing 1.5 speed and 1 int to max speed and 1200 int. 2 speed eventually became overkill, and we actually had to manage not capping speed early. Hence, Guts cards became increasingly viable to still maintain the required speed power while training Guts, is my understanding, right? Well, it depends on person, what each person has, right? Because you've seen me go run 2 Guts cards, and it didn't work. I've also tried it recently, off camera. My speed was way lower than it should be. So it depends on the setup and also how you see things, because to me, I've seen different UC Gentle Donnas that still had, one of them was a UC3, one of them was a UC. They all had 2 speed cards still, and all their cards were all the cards were meta cards and max limit broken. So to say that 2 speed eventually became overkill, but people are still doing 2 speed, it's like I said, it depends on how you think when it comes down to your setup. You can think that 2 speed is overkill, but to some people 2 speed is actually better for them than 2 guts. And then you could, because some people are probably not capping speed early, like myself. Only sometimes I catch myself actually capping speed early, but not all the time. So for me, the way I'm thinking is more like around how I like my position. I'm not thinking about people who has the good cards or has better cards than I do. I'm thinking about maybe people around my ballpark and who are, you know, probably not don't have the same amount of support cards as I do at least. But obviously, it could still probably work out for other people just depending on their cards. But I still think 2 speed is still a better option. Unless obviously your growth rate is 20% speed, and you can most likely bring that down to 1, because you can also take that into consideration when making your build is a growth rate. If you have 20%, you're probably better off, if you can if you can do it, do 1 speed with 2 guts, and then try that out. If it doesn't, then just obviously go back to 2 speed. At least that's what I've been doing, because I wanted to try two guts again, but it's not working. So it depends on the person. It depends on the person, I'd say. This could be working for you, but it's not working for me. You know, it's one of those type of deals. Or it could work for people who has the better parents and cards. Then obviously, then it would probably work out for them. But like I said, I've seen like random posts of Gentle Donna, and at UC3, I think, and at UC, both still had the 2 speed cards. So, regardless. So, your understanding may be right, but this could be from your mindset and not my mindset. That I did mention before. Did I feel a training? No, I didn't. What is this? Okay, it's just I was wondering what the heck am I looking at? I think I'd rather... I'm gonna lose energy. I'd rather lose... I guess. So yeah. It depends on how your mindset is, and on the person's card setup and all that, I would say. Because I don't cap out speed early, as you may or may have not noticed on my runs. And adding to your comment, Guts card themselves was never really about training Guts itself. The UAF scenario was really energy hungry, and training didn't return energy, which fueled the importance of Guts Orf and Aura. Well, yeah, with their event chains, that does restore thing. That is understandable. But it's not only just that, I would say. The Grand Food Festival handed out so much bond, so nowadays I get all cards bonded by freshman year, month 7 to 9. I got Aura balance was upon increased trading with low bond started to shine. That said though, the still and low speed card is so stupidly front loaded that it is worth using, but having both a low LB still in love and Gus Ura will likely still be a nightmare to manage. Like I said. Depends on your build if it works or not. I used the 2 speed card, especially for when I use the chasers with my no LB still in love, matching with at least another speed card to help kinda with my speed situation there. And then renting the Guts card works out for me better. At least. So you can speak from your experience, but it's probably not gonna work from my experience, you know. That's what I wonder if you, whenever you say these things, because you gotta keep these into consideration that every person will be different. So yeah. And like I said, I said this before. Like, our mindsets are different. This is probably the second or third time I said this, and I said this before. Wait, before the last time. People will approach things differently. Yes, we can take inputs from others, but at the same time, if it doesn't work with the setup we have, or if it doesn't work for us, but the other is, then there you go. Just work with whatever works for you. You could say 2-speed, like I said, you could say 2 speeds eventually overkill. Eventually became overkill. I still need 2 speed to eventually cap mine on a good RNG run. So that's why I don't agree with it, because then I would be capping speed easily every time, which sometimes I do miss out on capping speed early, because you're saying capping speed early. So that's why I went down to 2 guts cards so you can manage it. But I've been needing 2 speed cards to get me over there to reach my cap at least. Next comment from Tanoki says, I think the last comment about Guts' fine motion and speed was about the Gentle Donna run. Definitely don't use them for Duramente. Ah. That would make that would make more sense. That would make more sense. I think it was just the way you said it, but I probably read it wrong as well. Let me actually take a look. You're borrowing pasta to pair with Duramente, then Guts Fine Motion is an option. To me, it sounded like you were trying to put the Alcondor Pasta speed card to pair with the Duramente training. That's what I was thinking. So yeah, I misread it, or misunderstood it, most likely. And then I say the deadweight card as a form of endearment. I say the deadweight card as in it's a deadweight card to me. Besides the whole energy stuff, that's probably the most useful thing she can, besides her giving stats. To me at least. To me at least. You could say as a form of endearment. I'm saying it as the way it is. Like I said, I'm a straightforward, blunt person, but I do sometimes beat around the bush depending on the situation. But for some odd reason, with you, Tanoki, I feel like I need to be straight up with you. Like real straight up, just to get my side out of here, because I see you saying your side and all of that, but I don't know if you're trying to understand my side. That's why I keep explaining things the way I do. When I do get more cards, I'm more likely to replace her with a speed card or a stamp card for long distance. You could also say for medium distance for the higher ends, because you were very off-put by your stamina cards, pretty much saying they're useless from the way it sounded. Even though to me, I think they're still viable, even if they're not the best options, but yeah. The point is, for the foreseeable future, I'll likely never pull for a Guts card unless a scenario banner. And that's that's from your personal point of view, or that's your personal choice. And if that's the decision you want to make, that's the decision, and go with it. I'm not gonna stop you. Like I said, pull for whatever you want. I ain't gonna control it. It's your account and all that. I could say I'm gonna pull for this because it seems good. You don't have to pull for it at the same time if you don't want to. So yeah, I've always said it. It's your account. You guys pull for what you want. That's how I see it in any game. If you're gonna pull for something, pull for what you want. If you're pulling for meta, then I see you as a as a person who cares about the meta. That's all it is. Unless you're like Nova, who just wants to go, I don't know. Nova doing them extra runs makes him a little different now. Makes him a little different now, so I don't know. Other than that, thank you for the comments, Tanoki. Appreciate it as always. And that goes for everyone else as well. And the last 3 comments? Last 3 comments? If it reloads. Yeah, last 3 comments are going to be from Nuz. First one says, I don't like backseating, but why are you using Ayabe power? I was wondering if someone would notice. and it turns out to be the person who doesn't like to backseat, apparently. Isn't that a waste of gold skill since you also using Amazon Guts? They give the same golds. Wouldn't it be smarter for you to use 2 LB Nisho? Or using Ayabe for the hint? So, one, I was just trying to see a difference in stats when it came down to using the Ayabe power and the 2 LB Nishino. That's one reason. The other one in my head that I thought about was maybe I can make that gold skill cheaper, because isn't it when you level up the hint throughout the training, doesn't it give it at a discounted price at the end? So if I can get it cheaper, that gives me room for maybe another skill or 2, right? And then yes, like you said, for the other hints and stuff, there are a few other skills there, I guess, that I can get for chasers. There's like one overlapping normal skill between the 2 cards besides the gold skill. I think it's outstanding stratagem. Other than that, I mean, when I do change it up when I do my extra runs to see if just test the difference. And so far I'm just kind of just like I don't know how I feel yet, so I just been kind of just testing things out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's really no real reason besides all that. There's multiple reasons of me just trying to test things out. Other than that, it probably would be smarter for me to use the flower one, as it will give me another gold skill to use, which is totally fine. I mean, I'll use it next time. It really doesn't make any difference for me. It really doesn't make a difference for me. I was just testing things out. I did it last week, and I did it this week, but I did also train with the Nishino flower as well. So at the same time, I also did try a 2 power setup. I don't exactly remember the result. So yeah. That's pretty much it. Nuz had next comment from Nuz says, I forget commenting a lot, but I try being active in Discord server. Every time I pop in a Discord or check the Discord server, I find where I get, was it tagged or whatever, to be very far into the thing, and at the same time I just pop in just to see what's going on and to get rid of my notifications. To be quite honest, I will pop in whenever I know I have a good amount of time to sit down and talk. But I don't want to just say one thing and just one thing that will assume that I'll continue the conversation and just leave. Plus I have been more busy. This month. So Nuz's last comment says, wait, what? Nova does 5 runs a day? I could only manage 2 to 3. Nova responded saying, yeah, sometimes you have to go full try hard casual to make your point known. I don't know if you going multiple runs will make you a casual with your cards. Because now, obviously, if you make things work, you'll definitely reach UC if things work out. So, So if things go better now that you're doing multiple runs, trying for multiple results, see if you can get a better one than the last. That you might not be the casual you say. At least you'll be more of a tryhard than I am, at least. Well, at least. Wait, hold on. I'm a casual. I'm more of the casual. You're more of the tryhard because you do have the cards, and now you're adding more runs. Eesh. I mean, by now you should already have more points than me in the circle contribution. So, because of because of last weekend alone already, that should be the case. Plus, even if I had kept doing 2 to 3 over the weekend, you doing 5 runs is already doing an extra 2 to 3. So that's already an extra day on top of what I do for basically doing the whole 5 days. The whole 5 runs is basically 2 days for me, if anything. So you would catch up in no time, regardless. So by now you should have passed me already by now. But other than that, thank you for the comments, Nuz and Nova for responding, and also Tanoki. Wait, I meant to say Nova for responding, not Nuz, because that's Nuz's comment. What's this? Hold on. What's this? They both give energy. Wow. But yeah, thank you, Nuz, for the comments, as well as Tanoki and Nova. Yeah, I don't see a comment from Rick. I usually, for some odd reason, I was expecting Rick to be the first comment again, because it was like that for the last 2, 3 maybe. But yes, I appreciate the comments as usual. As usual. Let's see. It's still weird for me to see my stats be this low, because I'm so used to it being so high, or at least higher at this point. But I gotta keep in mind it is a debuffer, and my support cards are a jumbled mess. That's why it always throws me off when I go for debuffers, because the back. That's that very reason, but it'll be fine. At least I don't have to worry about the stats a little bit too much, or at all, I guess. I just gotta keep going. I mean, I should refresh one more time just to be sure. Hold for review just to double check. Doesn't seem like it. But yeah, that is it. I might. Do I have time? I think I might be able to squeeze in to record a Silent Hill video for today. I might be able to. I don't have the next part ready. I didn't play it. Oh well. If not, then maybe I'll just save it for tomorrow. We'll see what happens. I think I do have enough time for today, though. For later. Let's see. Anything new in the news? I haven't checked that since the last time I did it on video. If anything, it's probably about the upcoming banner, because it should be releasing either on Friday or Saturday. Oh, will be released on Friday, October 11th at 7 p.m. So that should be Thursday for... Wait. That should... No, that's Friday night. I think that's actual time, right? That actual time? I don't know. Because the event does end on the 11th. So yeah, that would make sense. Man, it's alright. I'll just post the video on Saturday. It's fine. It's fine. Will I be able to? I should be able to on Saturday. Because I'm gonna squeeze in a couple more other recordings in there. Plus, it shouldn't take too long since it is a banner video, so it should be fine. Will it be Verxina though? That's a good question. Will she actually be released now? We'll never know. Well, we will when they release the news. I did a Mr. CB run actually. Almost got close to a UD. I think you guys saw it. No, maybe not. Because I did put it as a parent initially, but then I swapped it. It was a UE9 Mr. CB. And then I had an extra Duramente run. It was probably the first time I seen my speed get high so early. Like the first time, because the next run, totally opposite. Total opposite next run. So yeah. I thought it was gonna be a good one because I thought I didn't have to worry about speed. But the funny thing about that run was what was it? My speed didn't cap out at the end either way. Like it actually turned out to be a low UE. I think it was a UE2 or low. Yeah, I think it was a UE2. I'm not sure, which was weird to me. So I don't know. I think that was a Duramente run. I want to see something. Kind of thinking. What if I use a chaser as my debuffer? I don't know. I've always just thought about Nice Nature and Grass Wonder. I never really thought of what if I use a different Uma? All that really matters is if I get the skills, right? Not necessarily the Uma I use. I don't even remember what Grass's unique is, so let me take a look at that. Oh, it's just that. Yeah. Oh, because I'm using Grass Wonder, she has Monopolizer. That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. Yes. For me, at least, that makes sense. I was wondering why I was using Grass Wonder. And there it is. But I could still use, like, Nice Nature because she does have 2 gold skills that are, debuffs as well, but I wouldn't be able to pick one of them. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to pick one of them. I just realized I haven't done I'll do it at some point. Sorry about that. It's yeah, Beyond just came out. What's this one? Hishi Amazon? Well, let's just hope I got the skills. I'm just gonna keep picking the ones I normally like, the ones that is not Gold City, just to ensure that I can possibly get I'ma just do this. Then we'll just do, we'll just train. Is there any other news besides Apocalypse though? Or the release? No. What's this? Maintenance? Or balance adjustments? Okay. Yep, the thing is still there. The wasn't the Party Dash DLC still fairly high in the list, so yeah. Nothing new besides the announcement of the release of the new banner coming up, which they haven't announced what character yet, so we're just gonna wait. We're just gonna wait. Then on to the Ura finals. Let's see if we can increase these stats just a little bit more, because this is gonna look like a UF than a U. I'd rather like have a UE at least. I don't know why, but that's just me. I'll still probably bring this one though, if the god has all of it. Honestly, if it just has all the skills I want, this should be perfectly fine. Right, let's see. What stats will get a boost? I'm just gonna pick whatever stat looks like I should raise. Yes, we'll do that. And then we'll just do that. I just realized this sun is like peeking through my blinds. And getting on. But oh well. Let's see. Let's just raise our I should have. No, I probably don't. I probably don't. We'll see. Maybe I will. Got a S on Mile. Probably from my Gentle Dawn. Probably. I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure, but it doesn't matter. This is This is gonna be a low. I remember having better stats in one of my other Grass Wonders. Like it was actually a UE. Or was it because I didn't change the setup yet? I'm not sure. To be quite honest. The garlic, it is not garlic. Alright, then I'll just... it still uses that. Well, that's not, I guess I won't do it. I think at the end of the day, I think after this Grass Wonder run, I probably will just do that on the side instead. And because at the end of the day, I'm just gonna have to pick the best debuffer out of them. The main thing is if they have all the skills I need. Other than that, that would give me room to train a third Uma. At least to record. That'll probably be more interesting after, because... or maybe I'll do like one more Grass Wonder one like next week. And that'll be it. So there we go. That was the final training. We're going into the final race. What time is it? I need to go. Yup. I think I'll get the video, this video up, edited and uploaded, and then see if I can continue recording before I have to go. I'll see. Not too sure. And then there we go. But I'm also gonna try to push for more factor training, factor / fan contribution trainings. After figuring out what happened to Eugen. So yeah, I'll try regardless of this being a slightly busier month for myself, but it is what it is. Okay, let's see. Debuffing skills. Any debuffing skills? Did I even get that Gold City thing? The Betweener. There's faltering leaders, restrained leaders. I think it was restrained. Oh, there's two of these. I think this is for escape. Yeah. There's that. There it is. I didn't get a lot of the debuffs, which is unfortunate. So that means just another run. What did we miss out on? We got escape and leaders only. There's monopolizer. I will just grab this because it is a debuff for medium distance as well. But we did get restrained betweeners and restrained leaders and escape. I would assume that is escape. I mean, yeah, runners, I mean to say. So we just needed restrained chasers and then betweener, altering betweeners and chasers. Then I would have been perfectly fine. Other than that, I guess there's nothing, no other skills I can pretty much get. I'll just pick some skills then. I didn't get the medium distance one? I guess not. Or the betweener one. I'm just thinking about these skills too much. Wait, I just realized. I capped out my stamina on this one because I have a stamina card. But it doesn't matter, I guess. Okay, one more skill. I'm assuming one more skill. I guess I can grab this. Fine. Oh, can I grab one of the green skills just because? I can't. And did I grab it? I did. I thought I didn't grab it. Alright, now looking at our low stats, we have 1256 speed, 1047 stamina, which should be capped out, 1104 power, 868 guts, and 1241 on was it wise, and we have an S on mile distance. We got an S on mile distance. I guess I didn't really clarify this to myself, but evolve skills count as the code skill, right? Or does it not? I didn't think about it, but does it? Let me know down in the comments. I actually am unsure about that. Because I guess it is. I'm gonna just say it is. Because it does make it to medium distance. It's still medium distance regardless, so I think it's perfectly fine. Let me actually check the evolve skill of this monopolizer. Grass Wonder. Oh, it's hurting. No, I don't want it because it doesn't. Yeah, yep, you're right. Good thing I looked. Good thing I looked back at the screen because it turns into a speed skill. I was bad. That could have been bad. That would have been a bad thing to keep doing if I had not. Yep. Good thing I caught on. I remembered. Actually, now I remember Eugen actually did question why I did that before as well. So, yeah, it's a good thing I didn't go along with it. But yeah, actually, I probably should have tried something. I don't know. I'll think about it. I haven't really. I'll try it off camera, which is basically. I want to see if I can still get a decent amount of stats, at least a UE if anything, with the Grass Wonder. That's what I'm gonna try and do. But I'm also gonna focus on the other Umas as well. But with that being said, guys, that's gonna be pretty much it for this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought of the run. Obviously, I didn't get all the skills I needed, and yeah, it's gonna be a low ranked Uma for myself at least, because I don't think any of my debuffers were actually really that good, to be quite honest, as in rank wise. Other than that, if you guys have any other things you guys want to talk about or any questions, as long as it's appropriate, I'll go over it. Discord server, if you guys haven't joined, link is down in the description down below. If you guys haven't joined a circle, or you guys are looking for a circle to join, feel free to join the circle that I'm in. It's called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request to join. It'll let me know that you want to join, then go to either the comment section or to the Discord server, because there's a there's a circle request channel, and on either or, let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not someone else. But with that being said, guys, thank you once again. As always, I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
君はどうせ君だよ。